Blam, Chapow, what is going on? Hope you guys are doing great. I want to talk about my experience now. So, I'm 22 years old. I run my own business, and I want to talk about I want to talk about chasing happiness and chasing things like that, and why it's or why how people look or place happiness on a pedestal and how they place it in the wrong places. And what I mean by that is the process of placing your happiness after you've completed a goal. So you're always putting your fulfillment and everything in the future. You'll never catch up to it. This is one of the biggest things that I learned. It's just to be present, to enjoy the moment, enjoy every step of the process of your journey through the good and the bad. And I say this because I look back in my business journey, my self-improvement journey and everything, and I always put like my sense of present peace always ahead of me. Like one of my biggest goals in the beginning, literally in the beginning, like when I very first started my business, was just to make like $5,000 a month. And I'd be like, yeah, if I made $5,000, I'll be happy. I'll be great. I made my first online money. And then I hit $5,000. And it felt like nothing. And then I was like, maybe we need more. Maybe we need more. Maybe you need to hit $10,000 in my business. Then we hit that. And guess what? It made me feel absolutely nothing. And then I was again the same thing. Maybe if we hit $15,000 in the business. Again, made me feel practically nothing. It was good, hitting these milestones and things like that, but it was almost like every single time I set a goal for myself and I hit it, it was like I was putting my happiness in the future, my peace, presence in the future. You never actually enjoy it, and it's always like you're always looking forward so much to where you can't enjoy the present moment. That's one of the biggest things that I've learned. It's like you hear it time and time again from people saying, uh, enjoy the process. It's in the journey. Or like guys who are already successful saying, it's not that great having a bunch of money. It's this and that. And it's like, I'm starting to really understand that now. It's like, it was never about hitting these milestones. It was about putting yourself on this journey to become a better person every day. And part of that is living in it. Because for a lot of us, right now we are in the building stages, especially if you're first starting out and doing anything, whether, you're working at your health, your physique, you want to look better, feel more confident, or your money, your mindset, things like that. One of the biggest things I saw with myself in the past, and I see with a lot of people around me, was they put their happiness somewhere in the distance. They put their fulfillment somewhere else in the distance, and the truth is you'll never get to it. You'll never get there. And that's the beautiful part about it. It's not about it was never about the destination. It was always about the journey. And it's like, and it's funny because now when I look back to the struggles and everything that I went through, and looking back as if I was now, I was like, damn, those are some good fucking times. And like, yeah, not to say, the journey's ended or over. I'm still pushing. This is only still the beginning, right? But it's like we get so caught up in the future or the past that we're never in the present, to where once we're finally present, or no, not in that sense, but once we finally catch up to things, we still talk about the future or the past. And when we were in the past, We talked about the future, but now that we're in the future, we talked about the good times in the past. But in reality, when you were present in those times, or when you were in those times, you were never actually present. You're always thinking about another time, leaving yourself and your alignment to your true self somewhere else in the distance. I was always told this too. It's like I never really clicked with me until now, until I started to reflect on it. But it's like really just lock in and enjoy the journey, every step of it, because you never know what will happen. You never know what you could die tomorrow, and you were never fully present. You were never really there to enjoy the process of the life, because you are so many people just wait to live, wait to build this life first, lock in, and then live. No, you can live while building, while being locked in. You can live, you can enjoy the present moment. Because once, if you stay in this mindset of it's always in the future, you're never going to be satisfied. You're never going to be satisfied. Even if you're uber successful, all these things. For example, if you watch like people like Alex Hormozy, he's a super successful guy. He makes millions of dollars. His brand is blown up. Every entrepreneur knows about him. But if you listen to his like mindset podcasts and things like that, where he's talked to like Tony Robbins, or he's talked to all these other guys, he's not actually happy. If anything, he's in a state of apathy. He has all that money, he has all these things, he has a comfort and all, but he's not actually satisfied. And that's the thing that most people miss, is like life isn't about the material things or the physical milestone. It's about the internal growth. It's about who you become, not what you get. Enjoying life and hitting fulfillment is about who you become. Because at the end of the day, let's say you have all the money, all the fame, everything you have, but let's say it's the end of the world, or you die next week. There's nothing else to buy from anyone. You're left with, who are you? Who did I become before I died? That's the most important thing. And was I present for all those moments? Did I actually get to live the life that I built up to this point? Or did I just waste it all waiting to live for the future? So give yourself some grace. Don't be too hard to yourself. Work hard, but enjoy working hard. Enjoy going through the process, because life moves fast when you're having fun. That's my little rant. Hope you guys enjoyed the video.